Yeah, so like I said, I was having some issues. Wasn't logged in to YouTube, so user error. User error. It's all good. But hey, Dallas Cowboy fans, we're gonna be all right. Like I was saying, Broncos just had a great game plan against us this week. Out physical us in the trenches. Didn't give Dak too much time to make the throws. People in his face. Playing too deep. Whatever they were doing on defense, very effective. And at the end of the day, they kept the ball out of our hands. We didn't have a balanced game plan. We couldn't have a balanced game plan because we weren't on the field at all. It was time of possession was severely lopsided. Denver Broncos had the ball for 41 minutes and 12 seconds, and the Cowboys only had it for 18 minutes and 48 seconds. So, they ran 20-plus more plays than we did. They were in the 70s. We were in the 50s. And we just got our butt whooped, man. We just got our butt whooped. We got out-coached this game, and we just got outplayed, man, straight up and down. And, if y'all didn't realize it, sometimes when you don't have to say anything about a guy, that guy's doing his job very well. All right. And the guy I'm talking about right now is Tyron Smith. I don't know if you guys know it, but without him, while he's been here, the Cowboys have a losing record when he's not playing. I think we're like 2 games under 500 whenever Tyron's not playing. And he's a significant piece of what we do, right? He is the most important piece on the offensive line for us, protecting Dak's blind side, that backside. I feel comfortable right now. I got him on my screen. I feel safer right now. I feel safe with Tyron right here. I don't think nothing's going to happen to me right here and now with this man protecting my screen. So I understand why Dak feels very comfortable with him on that left side of the O-line, okay? The guy's a beast. I think he's very undervalued. I hear people saying that Zach Martin, he's our best offensive lineman, and he's great. That is a fact. Zach Martin is great. But, hey, we were able to win some games without him this year. And I think that our biggest, most important piece, just like any other offensive lineman or offensive line in the league, is that left tackle. So, severely missed Tyron Smith's presence this week on the O-line, doing what he does. Dak doesn't have to worry about much when he's over there. The guy's extremely athletic for a big man. I don't know if you guys have seen him in person, but he's not your typical O-lineman. The guy is, he's like Myles Garrett on offense. Dude is huge and not very much body fat. Just a big man over there handling up, right? And showed us his worth again today by not being there. You don't know what you got until it's gone, right? So can't wait to get him back. I don't know what the heck is up with DeMarcus Lawrence, right? When is D-Law coming back, right? I don't know how much he could have affected today's game, but it wouldn't have hurt him to have him on the field. I'll tell you that much. So looking forward to getting that guy back. As I was stating prior, the time of possession was severely lopsided. It was, 41-12 on Green Bay's side. They had the ball for 41 minutes and 12 seconds, and we had the ball for 18 minutes and 48 seconds, right? There was our game plan. Keep us off the field, and they executed that flawlessly. Now, I will say this. The dagger for us, I believe, in that second half was the block punt situation. Now, that is the most jacked up rule I've ever heard. What's the difference between a block punt and a block field goal, right? You can't block a field goal. Somebody on defense touch it, and then the offense recover it, and it's their ball like that. I don't understand that rule. That thing has to be brought up in some type of a meeting this week or in the offseason. They have to change that rule because that was, there was no change of possession. Our guy he did touch the ball, and I understand on a block on a typical punt, right? If the receiving team touches the ball, then the offensive team can then recover it, and it's their ball. But this was a blocked punt. So, like I said, what's the difference between a blocked punt and a blocked field goal? Or maybe I don't understand the blocked field goal rule. But regardless, that rule sucks. They still didn't get past the first down line, yet and still they got a first down off of a great effort by our special teams unit, our punt team, our punt return team. So, it's horrible to get penalized for doing something great. It doesn't make sense. So that to me felt like a complete dagger. It felt like we had the momentum, had the ball, and on their side of the field, even if we got 3 points out of that deal, completely different ball game we're looking at right now. All right, at least we got something going, but it just wasn't our day. One of those days. Unbalanced offensive scheme. I think we were kind of forced into it. Dak was 19 for 39 and maybe I shouldn't have gave Dak that praise so soon. Matter of fact, I'm going to get back to being hard on him, As soon as I give him his praise and his roses, flowers and stuff, Dak messes around and has a game like this. A brutal game. You feel me? So, hopefully he can correct this. He was off time. His timing was horrible this week. Couldn't connect with the receivers. Our leading receiver was a guy I've never heard of. I still don't know the guy's name, and I don't really care to know it because I probably won't see that guy for the rest of the year. Number 17 had 2 touchdowns. Great job, but that was a horrible effort by our offense, and Dak looked like the Dak Prescott that I criticized so hard in the previous seasons. Throwing passes high, throwing passes, not caring about our receivers' livelihood. Like, if CeeDee Lamb would have caught that pass, running that drag across the middle, he would have had his block knocked off straight up. So, Dak shouldn't have thrown that ball. But there was, a couple times where he just overthrew him on deep balls. Dak was off today. Maybe it was the early game. I don't know. But it was a bad showing. Defense. If we were on the field, I get it. They probably got tired towards the end of the game. But we got destroyed on the edge. Our edges, they were taking advantage of our aggressive defensive ends. And it was just wasn't the best showing for us at all. Right, Randy Gregory was getting double teamed and destroyed. Vander Esch had the quietest, weakest 12 tackles, most ineffective 12 tackles I've ever seen in my life. Right, linebacker, you're supposed to, stuff the hole. Right, make stop the guy at the line for a 1-2 yard carry. Not, I don't care if you having tackles 5-6 yards down the field, riding the guy's back. Bro, you're 6'5", 230-plus pounds, man. Like, hit somebody. Come in there and stick your head in there, bro. Like, they got to get rid of that guy next year. Sorry. He's just not getting it done. Most ineffective 12 tackles I've ever seen. Nothing impressive about that. Micah Parsons was probably the only guy on defense that came to play today. All right, Stephon Diggs. Maybe it's true. Maybe he's been exposed. Got beat by another double move today. Right? They said that he sits on that double move, and, hey, it looks like it's true. He got beat deep again, right? Number 81 was eating his lunch, unfortunately, right? But I ain't worried about Diggs. Diggs is going to be just fine. He's going to be just fine. Still young, still getting better. He's already great. And, he'll figure it out. I'm not worried about him, but we got to figure out our D-line. We got to be able to stop the run because other teams are going to come out and try to attack us the exact same way, attacking us on the edge. That 7 gap, that sweep, like getting outside of those ends and trying to take advantage of us, man. But, hopefully it's just a bad week. Hopefully it's one bad game. Everybody has it. Hopefully that's the case here. And we'll see. This is when the season you really get to know who your team is, what they're about. When games really get tough, right? November, December. This is when we're going to find out what's up with these Cowboys. Right now we're 6-2. Took a little wind out of ourselves. Maybe it's that loss that we needed right now to get us refocused and back on that upward trend for the time of the year we need it, going into the playoffs and hopefully into the, Super Bowl. I feel kind of crazy saying that after what I just saw, but I'm not down on my boys. I'm not wearing my boys' gear today because, shame on those Cowboys. But still about them Cowboys. We going to be just fine, man. And holla at me. Let me know what y'all think about today's game. Shoot me a little quick message down in the link. Shoot a quick comment. Whatever. But it's all good. You win some. You lose some. But you live, son. You live to fight another day. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. We'll see y'all next week. See if we can get us a dub next week.